remember the 5th of November. Thanks for clicking on the video. Welcome to the Shire. If you have not been here before, you're very welcome. So yeah, it's the 5th of November. And look at this lovely green lush field. Yes, this field is not fenced off. We could be grazing it. It's had a frost. At some point in the future we might look at putting this back into the grazing rotation. But we are redoing the fences. We're on a big program to redo the fences, and we also, as you can see here, well, you can't technically see unless I drive up really close. Really? See if you can see the wee baby. Right there, Scotch pine. So it's hard to tell. There's another one right here. It's Scotch pine and poplar. There's another Scotch pine. As far as I can tell, the poplars are about 90% dead. No, that's not because it's fall. Between the grasshoppers and the gophers, basically harvested the poplars as quick as they could grow. Even with all the rain we had, yeah, they did a good number on them. But the Scotch pine are what's important. Going forward, if we put the cottonwoods back in, or we maybe just cut our losses and put spruce in, which we might end up doing. So if we do go back to grazing this field, we will be putting intermediate fences, which will be 3-strand electric. Because I'm not doing the what am I calling it? Alcatraz fencing? I'm not doing Alcatraz fencing in all of these. So it'll be either 2 power, 1 ground, or 2 grounds, 1 power. Not sure, but that's not on the top of the list of things to do. But getting a perimeter around this field will actually be fairly important down the road. The silage field will probably be next to get re-fenced back into the grazing rotation, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm going to pick up 2 bales, number 1, number 2, and we'll get these girls fed, and then we'll bring you back when we get to the yard. How's it going, folks? Yeah, you know it's not BCP's Dodge. Those who don't know, these trucks do not come with white accents on the interior, even if they are a white truck. I painted these because it was silver, and I kind of thought it looked a bit weird having silver accents in a truck that's white and black. So I took it all apart, painted it. Enjoying a nice Timmy's on the road. So yeah, just on my way home from my second visit with the counsellor. Went very well, had a great chat. Went for an hour's chat with him, and we sat for an hour and a half and had a good chin wag. Of course, talking about how awesome Mrs. Piper Doug is, because, well, that always comes up. So I'm just heading back past the farm, not stopping, hopefully not stopping. Gotta go and pick up my normal pain medication that I take for my back, and then I'll be back to the farm to do chores and maybe get back to maybe a bit of poop spreading or something. But went and picked up some oh, hold on a second. Hold steady. Picked up a bunch of tips because my welder spat its tip out, and that tip has been in that gun forever. So I never got replacements for it, so here we are. Whole bag of them. And then I picked up some proper cut-off wheels. Because I just would normally buy the cheap ones, the $2 ones at the hardware store, and they never last. Well, these are Walters, and supposedly they last a very long time. So I don't mind paying $5 for a 5-inch cut-off wheel if they last a lot longer than the cheapy ones. So we'll get those bale feeders wrapped up tonight. I'm hoping we'll get caught up on them at least. And yeah, today's very gloomy. Tried snowing this morning. And so we're supposed to get warm for the next 4 days. So we hope to get a lot accomplished leading up to weaning on Monday. And yeah, the big result down south of the border in the US. Now, I have not made a secret of my point of view. I am a conservative. I am right of center. So you would not call me far right, but I have been called that. Now, in the US, I support most of the Democrats' policies. I am not, however, a Trump supporter, but I would far rather see Trump put the Republicans back in the White House than the Democrats keep going at what they were doing. So, say no more on that subject. We just now got to figure out how to get Canada back on track and put a grown-up in the big seat. So, I'll bring you back when we get to the farm. Waiting for somebody to get back and get the bales out. Yeah. They're not sure what to do. This is way later in the day than they're normally being fed. There's Sparkles. But it's very cold today. Like I said in the previous clip, we had a bit of snow this morning. As you can see, there's nothing around. But I'd far rather they got plenty to eat. Plus, bale trained leading up to this weekend is good. Tomorrow we'll be doing more setting up in the yard, because by the weekend we're going to start feeding them into the corral, getting ready for the big switcheroony. So yeah, number one, number two. They actually come down earlier. I saw them when I left for Brandon. They came down earlier and they've cleaned up pretty good over there. What you're seeing there is a lot of just trash and poop. Yeah, like you're looking here and you might think that's a lot of stuff. It's actually not over the grand scheme of things. But that's why I was giving them the lower quality stuff earlier on, because they do tend to leave stuff behind. Later on, once the calves are off, the cows will come back over here and pick through a lot of this stuff. But yeah, they're very slowly making their way down here. Hey, Baba. It's me and the youngsters get down here first. So I'll bring you back to the yard. Well, bale feeder number 5 just went out the door. So yeah, got the new tip on the welder. Haven't tried the new blades out yet. Might be trying them out here, because if you can see this is a bit of a wreck. So I tried hammering on it and there's just no way to get anywhere to like hammer on it and make it go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it back here, cut the welds off the skirt, and then I'm going to run it through the press and try and take the bad stretches out of it. This here, I probably might be just as well cutting the back side of that and see if I can let it come out the other way. But we'll see. I don't know. Because there's no real way for me to hold on to it and stretch parts away. But, It's all quite dramatic. Anyway, I am going to come up with a plan and then maybe bring you back. Holy moly. Forgive me for all my sins. I'll stand over here. Ta-da! So yeah, it's done. Yeah, it's not really done. Yeah. The amount of twisting in it. And yes, I know, it would be just as easy to buy new steel, get some new hoops rolled. I just need these bale feeders to work for now, and then once we've got the animals into their corrals, once we get past Christmas, we can look at maybe picking up a couple of extra bale feeders. So this one was by far the worst one that we're going to be fixing. There is another bale feeder out there that was for the bulls. Every second bar was taken out of it and they destroyed it last year. So it probably won't be getting brought back to life. This one, like I said, I need to have 4 feeders in the calf pans when they're weaned, and I need 4 feeders in the cow pen while the weaning's going on. That way that they're all panned and there's no flight risks like last year. So that's why this one is getting fixed. Now, I notched them and opened them out. Like you can see there, this part here was missing completely, so I butt welded and then I put a plate on here. The reason I put a weld down the side there is I needed this piece of flat metal to bend. And it's that diamond harrow framing, which is quite stiff. So I threw a weld on it just to heat it up so I could bend it. Tell you, having the new tips on the welder sure kind of makes my welds look good. So yeah, like this one here was almost cut all the way through, so I strapped to both sides. That one there actually broke while I was straightening it out. So I've got a piece on there. I've still got to roll the thing over and weld the undersides and probably do some more plating. This is another one where, I don't know, the bits were laying here somewhere. You can see right in the middle of the screen there. They were so badly kinked, there was no fixing them. So I just put that in there. It's strong. I'll be able to pick this up with a loader and move it around for now. So, like I said, I'm going to flip it over tomorrow because I'm done for the night. I'll do some grinding, get all the sharp edges off, because the last thing you want is all these sharp edges when you're unwrapping bales, getting the net wrap caught on it and getting yourself caught on it. So it might be fugly, but it'll feed cows just the same. And I think these bale feeders are like, what are they, $500 or $600 a piece now? I might be way off. It might even be way more than that, probably. Anyway, like I said, this feeder had been fixed before and it's now been fixed again. So this will probably be the last time it'll be getting fixed. So yeah, thank you for watching. Take that off, that way I don't forget. It is off. Check the gas. Always make sure your gas is off. Make sure there's nothing glowing in the dark. Like I said, there's another one out the door and ready to go. That was another one that was pre-fixed once before, but that one I only had to put 2 spars in. So there's no bale feeder sitting here to be fixed, which is a shocker. There's one sitting right there. That's the bull one. That's pretty messed up. So anyway, that's some stars. So thanks for watching, everybody. Please hurry on back to the Shire. Today is Thursday.
I heard someone yelling for their mammy. You'll be watching this on Thursday. So yeah, come back Sunday. Probably get a little bit more manure spreading over in the last pile. And then the next video will be the big weaning, so that's exciting. Oh yeah, I took the trike for a run. Talk about nostalgic. Oh, it even the smell came back to my childhood. So, oh, there's Goofy. So if you haven't, please subscribe, like the video. Teddy bye everybody.